everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Thank God it's Friday. Super excited about this moment. I have this amazing, delectable Queen Ejiro. G, my sweet friend and sees. How are you doing? And thank you so much for coming online with me. This lady is an Amazon, guys. I tell you, anytime we get a talk, you know, a lot of time behind the when we do the girls chat all the time. There's a lot to learn, also to share. Her nickname is actually Miss Positivity. No, Gratitude.
It all adds up. It's fine. Whether it's
Uh,
it,
it, it it's all add up, right?
yes, it all adds up.
Yes. On a very serious note, Adrian, I must tell you that you are such a personality, an awesome one. Uh, thank you for sharing your light with the world, you know, for beaming your light and for not allowing anything to dampen it or to stop you from shining that light. And also, congratulations on your recent award. You guys are going to hear amazing gist about this woman. And I was thinking of the topic, and I'm like, who else can I call to share this platform with, especially on this topic, knowing fully well that we're in a world that it's void of joy,
Yeah.
you know. Currently, a lot of people are faced with so much, and that when you look around you, honestly, there's really nothing to be happy about.
Yeah.
But we, you know, in when you that's talking about the society, talking about the news. Do you know, for a while now, I just stopped listening as a matter of stop listening to news, because I know that it kind of affects my emotion sometimes. And so what I do is to just try to get some extracts out that I know that are relevant for me to keep to keep me informed about what is going on, where we are, you
Yeah.
know. And that's what I've been doing, and I must tell you, it works. Beside that, so first and foremost, before I keep going and going, let me first welcome you and have my guest. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I see Chai so pretty, Betty. I don't know. Okay. Thank you, guys. We love you. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So before I've done a brief introduction, but before I bring my guest up, I'm trying to lay a foundation of why this topic, which many of you will agree, and again why I choose to get Ejiro here today to talk about. Oh, I know, I love her too. Thank you guys for joining. So that's to talk about this topic, because each a lot of time we talk. I know. And most of the things we share, I'm like, no, people need to learn from this also, you know. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
So welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Queen Ejiro. Ejiro is also the founder of When Women Evolve. Can you help me?
Involving, inspiring.
Women Involving and Inspiring Nation. I keep forgetting that part. I'm a member, by the way. So thank you and welcome, Ejiro. So let's go into it. Let's talk. Let's have a deep conversation about how people can and should keep their joy intact. Why is it important, first and foremost? And the question is also that we must lay the foundation that joy is not the same thing as happiness. You know, a lot of people um, miss, how do I put it? They kind of take happiness as joy, which is not. Happiness is something that really happens to you. You can make yourself happy, you know, and at the same time buying things and traveling and doing stuff. But that is usually it's usually something that is temporal.
Right.
But joy comes from within and is a lifestyle that requires you to maintain regardless of what is happening. Whether you don't have to buy a Gucci bag or buy a Chanel bag to make you feel joyful.
Yeah.
You can be happy about those things, but this comes from within. And we know that the Bible says, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water, which also means, and it says that with joy you would draw water out from the well of foundation, you know, out, you would draw water out of the well of salvation. So you need joy to to function 24 hours,
Hmm.
you know. You need joy to live by. It's something that, and I want you to talk about this, Ejiro, that how do people get to this point? How can people be full of joy? And you can also, I would like you to also go back and define it as much as best as you can beyond what I've said. Yeah.
Um, you know, we started with saying that there's so much happening.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining for wherever you are joining from. I always say I don't take this for granted because people are so busy. There's so much
Yes.
things.
Yeah. Me too.
Our
Hmm.
schedule and timetable is so choked up. So if you're able to just log in, come on here honestly from the bottom of my heart, and of course my darling queen sister here, I we do appreciate you. We do. Not everybody
Yeah.
learn, not everybody wants to listen, but if you are on that table of self, um, it's beautiful. When we started, when we thought about discussing this and talking about this, boy,
Mm.
very deep, so in depth. And like
Yeah.
we said, whenever we have our conversations, not online, like later, like when we catch up, it's always hours of iron sharpened iron. It is always so powerful. It is always so full and so impactful. And sometimes I think if we could record the sessions,
Yeah. You know, I feel the same sometimes as well. You know.
I get so inspired and so motivated if we're able to record the sessions. But alas, we cannot really always do that because these things, when I'm speaking or talking, it really comes from the depth of my soul, from my heart, for me to express what is going
Mm.
on in the spirit. So when
Yeah.
we talked about, let's talk about joy, I laughed. I said, what a time. At such a time as this, do you
Yeah.
know February alone, between January and February, so much has happened already?
I'm telling
How are
you.
we going to talk about joy and not want to count all the misfortunes, all the
Mm.
all the negativity, all the slow movement, all the things that are not happening, all the things probably must have written on our to-do list or New Year's resolution for those who write New Year's resolution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Much, and I thought joy, but like we said, joy is from within. It's not something that you're going to get from maybe things that are happening to you or situations. It's going to be very intentional. It's a very deliberate and intentional walk for you to say, I am going to walk in joy. I'm going to be filled with joy regardless of what is happening around me. There's
Mm.
so much has happened. I will start. I will share this. I remember. Maybe I should just start it with that. Thank you so much for congratulating me on my awards. I remember, and I know that several sisters on this platform were there with me when I had that awards. Listen, when I had this accident, when I had this, I was going through this pain. There was every reason for me to feel downcast. There was every reason for me to be in the mood. There was every reason for me to feel down, because that's not what I want, especially because that woman who wants to do a lot of things, who's very creative, innovative. I just want to plan things, and I want to move to very specific and intentional places. And I couldn't do any of that. And then I found my kids having to help me, or people come around me, and I thought, this is not me. This is not me at all. I can't. How am I going to cope with this? But one thing I realized was, and I remember speaking to somebody and I said, so how is your leg? I said, my leg is down there and my spirit is up here. So my leg is down there. It's doing.
I think our audience, they're missing this gist. So let me let me help out, and that was part of the reason why we got into this. So guys, this lady right here twisted her ankle. I think she had was it an accident at home or something?
It was an accident at work,
Okay,
and I hurt my knee.
your
And
knee, yeah.
your knee and your leg is just too, it's just somewhere you don't want to go. I believe that not any part of our body is not where we want to go. We don't want to hurt it. We don't want to be.
No. Mm.
It was the discomfort and the inconvenience. It was everything. And I remember telling myself, you know what? Okay, I was going to try and go for the awards, got ready, all logistics were put in place. And like I said, several ladies who are on the WIN platform. WIN women are amazing. I know, especially my awesome sister Talks. I don't know if she's got on here now. She was going to be traveling somewhere. She was going to be going for something, a different event, but she had to come through, stop by to join.
Mm.
And I had another friend flying, and I had amazing people. My mentors and supporters come from around just to support me, especially knowing that I was really not in the best, I was not the best of me, but it came out. But the shock when people saw me with the crutches, oh my God, coming up and just trotting around and
I know that moment right there.
wear long dress. But then I thought about it and I thought, I cannot wear a long dress when I'm using on crutches, because you can easily still trip. So I had to wear something comfortable. I don't need to, when you're wearing your long dress, you want to just walk elegantly. You want to. So
Right.
last minute, never mind. I decided to change what I was going to wear. And then this awesome lady Talks was there. Dr. Pauline Long was there, came all the way. She said, I'm going to come and support you. I need to be there.
Oh,
My friend
wow.
from Nigeria, she's also a WIN woman. I had people come, my mentors, who are not my contemporary at all.
Mm.
That was a moment of joy for me, because I could easily have just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go for this. I'm just going to stay home. I have every reason to sit down, lie in my bed, not even get up. I have every reason to do what I wanted to do and not even attend. But that's a classic example of having joy, because you have to be intentional. I didn't have to go, but I did go. And I had awesome people come support.
I love it.
When I looked around and I looked at everybody, I just thought, wow, people came out to do this, support me. They don't have to either, but they did. And I just thought, this is just amazing. And at that time, when you say, and their joy is full,
Oh,
that
oh yeah.
moment, my joy was full to the brim because I was so thankful. Now let me tell you something. I do downplay things a lot. I was in a lot of pain. I was very uncomfortable. I was not myself at all. But I said, you know what? It could be worse. Things could be worse. Life could be worse. What if they told me they needed to amputate the leg? You might be surprised because you just feel as little as something. Sometimes the result that will come out of it, you are not even expecting it. You're
right,
oh,
right.
I just broke my thumb. Oh, I just hurt my thumb. And then they said, oh, we need to cut off the hand. And you're like, wait a minute. I thought it was just a thumb, you know? I thought it was just my foot thing. But then the news and the report that can come out of that incident alone might shock you, and you might just know this happened. So honestly, at that point, I did not take it for granted. I was so grateful and I was happy, and I told myself I was going to be so happy and so joyous and so grateful for that season. It didn't matter how long it was going to take. I was in that gratitude, attitude, thankful spirit, and just enjoy myself regardless. So I am the classic lady who is going to wear I saw this picture where you wear your cast in your leg, but you form it into your heels, and you
Oh,
still wear. So I went there
yeah.
with my age in my crutches, and having this amazing people, Tokes and the rest join me was just so great, so great. That I also know about joy. You know, one time I was studying and I just looked, and Proverbs, the book of Proverbs 23:7 specifically said, out of the abundance of the heart, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So what we are thinking in our heart and what come out has to align. That's why I told myself that I needed to have joy in my spirit. I needed to feel okay. I needed to just be fine that I was going through that situation, or every other situation it is that I've gone through, I'm still going through. I was very intentional. I was very deliberate about walk. And then while I was just thinking about this, when we decided to talk about joy, a lot of things came to my spirit, and I thought there are some specific steps that will help you to achieve your joy walk. I don't know if you're going to ask me any questions on that, but I listed some things out.
Awesome. No. Yes, I see. As you, sorry.
I shouldn't jump the gun, right? I should just wait.
No, you're fine. You're doing excellent. That's beautiful. You know, but the way you narrated the story about your knee, actually, I felt you still kind of watered it down.
Yeah.
It's only a lot of people that will know you that will really understood what you were talking about. And while you were talking about that, you you did mention three things actually that I already got out as one of the ways where people can maintain their joy. Number one is having a heart of gratitude, which you exemplify in an amazing way, you know, because with that, and you're still going to talk more about that. So that shows me, you know, because I was really surprised. You had told me that you had a cast on your leg, you couldn't go out, you were using crutches, and the next thing I knew, seeing you on a stage receiving an award with a cast on and the crutches, I'm like, oh. Then we got talking about it. That was a moment right there. You know, that was a moment. This shows how did you find that space. I know you have said it, like for me, the question I kept asking up until now that you mentioned it was that because a lot of people would have stood, what was she even looking for? Must she go in that kind of critical state? Why do you have to go? And there are a lot of what ifs along the way. What if this happened? What if that happened? But that was amazing. And I remember saying to you that to me, that was a moment, one that I cannot forget, because you showed strength. You showed the power of resilience, regardless of what was happening, and then for you to be smiling, you didn't receive the award looking all all gloomy. Your hair was still intact, even with the situation. So that those for me were, man, I want you to talk to that, elaborate. What are the things that you have highlighted that can make people keep their joy regardless of every situation? Because I believe that if we decide to live from inside out, which was what you did, yeah, absolutely, which was what you did, then we're going to see things happen and unveil.
Absolutely.
Beyond, beyond, we're going to see things unveil and come out beyond what somebody can think. So tell me, over to you.
You know something? You have to be intentional.
You're right.
I repeat that again. Repetition is a law of deep.
And lasting impression, yeah.
You have to be intentional. Situations in your life are not waiting for you to be in that space. They're slapping you front and center. They're not trying to pick the goodies of life to hand it to you. You're going to have to take it.
I
You're going
love
to
that.
have mine, and I am taking it. I am not going to allow situations, circumstances, geographical location, work, business, family issues, relationship issues, marital problems, to dictate to me. I am going to pick. I am going to be intentional and choose how I am going to react to those situations. And one of the ways that you can do that is staying in gratitude.
Love it.
I cannot overemphasize my gratitude walk. Let me explain why. Because I sometimes have to really tell myself, you're going through a lot, What is there to be excited about? What are you joyful for? What are you happy about? You're going through so much. With the battle of the mind, when we talk to ourselves, I banter with God a lot. So I said, okay, so I'm going through a lot, right? But people worse. They're like, no, but you see, if you just take a pause and think about it, you're going to realize that this is hard. But do you know something? Do you know something? Shall I share something with you excited?
Yes, please share.
I have to really stop and really look at the situation because if I want to pick the things that life is throwing at me, you're not going to see me at all.
I know.
You're not going to see me.
You can say that again.
A lot of us, because I'm not the only one who's
Me too. Yeah. Same here.
Man, I'm going through, so you will not see me. I would feel that's the time to just disappear. I'm not saying that sometimes you really have to we're going to come to that. You really have to take that time and separate yourself. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you have the battle of the mind and the situations are staring at you right in the face. You know that the walls are crumbling down and you tell yourself they are standing. They're not. But you tell yourself that. Now, also, that is not being delusional or being not real or not facing situations. That is you being intentional that life is not going to crush you. That is you being
Love
intentional.
it.
Situations are not going to dictate to you how you are going to feel and what you're going to do.
Live your life. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying as well that when those moments come, it's not valid. Every emotion is valid.
Absolutely.
But staying there, it's you now saying, oh gosh, this has happened to me. So, oh my God, I cannot do this. I'm not going to do this because this has happened and that has happened. When you put on your gratitude hat, it's going to help you to minimize the issues of life. It will magnify all the good things that are going on. It will minimize the adversities. It
Yes,
will.
that's
So your gratitude walk, that is top for me. Your gratitude attitude is that spirit thing, whatever you want to call it, inside of you that's going to rise and cover everything. So what happens to me, check this out, what happens to me is that I am happy. I'm just like happy, you know, happy go lucky. I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna be okay. Then that thought says, no, 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 no. That is not okay. You have this issue, you have that issue, you have that issue. So now the reverse is the case for me. I
yeah.
have to now really sit down and count the things that are happening to me in my life. Because by default, I stay in gratitude. I'm happy. I have joy in my spirit by default,
I
right?
love
So
that. Yeah.
for me to really understand that things are happening to me that are not so good,
Mm.
I now have to pay attention to it. And then when I pay attention to it, I sit
Yeah.
down and I have a talk with myself. And I said, okay, so this is happening to you, and this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. What
Yeah.
about things that are right? What about all the things that are going on right in your life? Has God ever disappointed you? Has he ever left you alone? So I start to recount all the things that are going right in my life and the things that I have control and power over. And
Right.
then I get very excited again. The joy rises up because I tell myself there are a lot of things. Write down, put the things down that you do not have control over and hand it over to God. Leave it on one side. Write down the things you have control over and the things that have happened to you that has been good, and focus on that.
Mm.
Gratitude spirit will magnify the beautiful things in your life,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Contrary, when you don't have joy in your spirit, when you're down, it's going to now, it will just minimize those things and magnify all the good things are happening. So
Yeah.
gratitude is a must. Gratitude attitude is my top. I don't need, sometimes I say, God, I don't even know how to tell you I'm grateful because I've just said I'm grateful. Is there any other word that you can say more than being grateful? Can I? We're going to have
You're right.
emojis that talks about gratitude. I want it. Please, just sign me up. I want all of it because that is what keeps my spirit. To stay in joy is the fact that I walk in gratitude. We have to work in gratitude. We have to be conscious and intentional and deliberate about the joy in our life by being grateful. Staying in gratitude is one top notch for me.
Mm.
And I would say another one is positive thinking. I know, Bola, life. We hear this all the time. Oh, be real. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have heard that. Be real. Be real with yourself. Things are happening. But when you put on that positive attitude, your mindset, positive thinking, that definitely does help you.
I love it.
Because you're going to come and you'll fill your mind, your spirit, your heart with all the things that you want to happen to you. not what anybody wants to happen to you, that you want to happen to you. You're in charge of your life. You're going to dictate. So I tell myself, I say, okay, all right. So these thoughts are bombarding me. I'm thinking these thoughts are bombarding me, you know, like, oh, what's gone wrong? What is going to go wrong? How this? Then I rise up my seat and I walk around my house. I love the kitchen mostly. I go to the kitchen. I love the bathroom, and I'm pacing around. I'm speaking to myself, and I'm like, nope, everything is going to be okay. I tell myself that everything is going to be okay. I start to remember all the Bible verses that talks about that lines are falling onto you. Pleasant places, greater is he that is in you that he's in the world. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now, let's saying that you're going to feel like this all the time. There's sometimes you don't even want to say in here, saying, God, wait, hold that first. Just hold. I'm not even, I don't want to hear that. But it's being intentional once again that you know what, you're not going to allow situation, adversities, setbacks dictate to you. You're the one who has control over them, and the ones you don't have control over, you hand it over to God.
Beautiful.
That positive thinking. I know that everybody is going to say, oh, it's motivational speaking. Yes, if that is what you need to do to get it, do it. It's going to help you. If you're going to fill your heart and your spirit with the things that you believe are in alignment with your purpose, do it. Say it.
Right.
Most especially believe it. You know what? Sometimes I think about a lot of things and I'm like, oh gosh, come on. But I say to myself, it is possible. Today I spoke to myself, Bola, when I was doing some work. I said, impossible is nothing. That's what I was telling myself. I was trying to put some things together, and I said, this is so difficult. Then I said to myself, impossible is nothing, because sometimes I might even sound like I'm not sure, I'm not certain, what am I thinking about? But I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to get it right. I'll get it right. So
Beautiful.
Thinking your positive mindset is very important for you to have the fulfillment and that joy in your spirit, because the bad news is everywhere, Bola. You know that. You know, bad news is everywhere. People are ready to come and tell you things that's going to break your spirit. And also, you might be faced with situations and things that will break your spirit. That happens to us every time. When you believe and just think that, okay, I'm done with this, something else comes again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Disorient you, destabilize you. Now, the power of our thoughts, that's where it lies, because sometimes one of the things that makes us stressed out, anxious, is our thinking. We need to drop that weight. While we're thinking, we're processing things, and sometimes our spirit can illuminate things. It will magnify it. And then we get so stressed and so worried because we're thinking, how are we going to do this? So positive thinking is one powerful way for you to be able to live in your joy. For you to be able to have joy in your spirit, you have to be positive. You have to speak those things. You have to understand those things. You have to think those thoughts that are going to propel you to where it is you want to get to, especially when you have a purpose. Especially when you have a purpose. So positive thinking for me is another one, is number 2. You have to make sure that your mindset, your thoughts aligns with what it is you want. How many of us understand about manifestation?
Say that again. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Power of
Mm-hmm.
manifestation. We think it's a joke, is not.
It's not. No.
And also the Bible talks about call things that are not.
Not as though they were. Mm-hmm.
Like we're just talking, the joke comes to manifestation. It will come. It will happen. Now that is a discipline. That is something that you're also again going to be intentional that you want to do. You want to walk in that. You want to do that. And you say, you know what? what I'm thinking about,
Mm.
higher, what is going on in my head has to align with what it is that I want in my purpose.
So true.
If you don't, then you're going to be swayed with a lot of things, everything that's happening, so much. You're not going to be sure. Life is meant to do that to you.
Right.
That whenever you walk out the door, somebody's ready to upset you, somebody's ready to ruin your day, downplay you, somebody's ready to put you down,
Mm.
feel like it's not worth it. Then especially when we hear, for example, that we lose a loved one or something bad has happened to somebody, then those things start making us, two things happen. Is either our gratitude spirit rises up again, I'll say, oh my God, this has happened, life. Or some people will be like, you see, it's not worth it. What am I stressing for? Why am I doing all this? What is the whole fuss, really? But that has to come from positive mindset thinking. What is the fuss about? The fuss is that you have a purpose. You came to life for something. God has predestined you to get to somewhere.
So
That is
so true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that is the reason why your thinking has to align with your purpose. That's the reason why you're making all the fuss you're making. You're trying to achieve your purpose, fulfill your dreams. That is the reason why.
Do you know that that's more like, or everything you're saying, which is brilliant. I love it. It's mounting a guard on
Yeah.
your heart because you have a purpose. You know, I literally saw myself closing up the gate of negativity and just padlocking it and throwing the key away as you were talking. Because I feel that if you don't go to that extent of intentionality, the ocean and the waves of life can easily keep throwing you back and forth, and then you just one, you cannot get it's difficult to find your balance. Two, it's difficult to navigate through life with your purpose. Three, you're just going to be frustrated, you know. So I love that you're mentioning that, and I hope that our listeners are getting this. This is, please share. You know, Ejiro is dropping some great gems here, guys. And it's amazing, 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 amazing. I love what you're sharing. It's not just this thing is not about just coming to share and talk. It's for people to learn things that they can implement in their life. As you're talking, I'm also picking up a lot of things, values that can transform, take you from where you are to now. You talk about manifestation. So many people don't know it, the depth of that, you know.
it
They don't know the depth of that. So I want you to talk more on that.
it is such a powerful, powerful, powerful part of us that a lot of people don't know. I'm sure they just think that making manifestation is just okay, yes, is they're hearing the word a lot,
Yeah.
thrown around a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
it is from the depth. It's like here, when you say the pit of my stomach, right? That is where manifestation comes in. And do you know something else you need to do about manifestation? Consistency. Consistency. You have to be consistent with your manifestation, which means that you believe, you
Mm.
understand, and you're going to believe everything that is coming out from here and from your heart.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
You have to be consistent. There is no dilly-dallying about it. You have to continuously. I'm not saying that
Mm.
sometimes you're not going to fall short. We're allowed to. God knows that. He's not, that's the thing about him. He's not like us, where we feel somebody's down and we feel, oh, why are you down? It's okay. but you're going to rise up. You're not going to stay down forever. You're going to rise up. And I know so many people who have gone through adversities and they've come out winning. They have testimonies. So I'm not talking about the fact that sometimes you're going to waver, sometimes you're not going to get it right. I'm talking about the fact that you are consistent with your goals, consistent with your life, consistent with your purpose, consistent with all the things are going to align to who you are and who you represent.
So true. Yeah, so true.
Manifestation is going to come to play and you're going to see it. Maybe some
so true.
of us don't even realize that, oh my God, this has happened. So starting the year, I told my children about vision board. We're going to have a vision board. What does that do? You're going to put down all the things you want to do, where you want to get to, and probably, break them down into milestones, how you want to achieve it. I'm not saying that you if you don't have a vision board, that means that nothing is going to happen. No.
I need to cut you down here. See, this is mine.
That's yours.
That's mine. And it has a picture. I'm still waiting to put a lot of thing inside. I don't know if you can see it. You can put images here of what you want to manifest and write your confession on it.
Absolutely. So now that's what
this has been so powerful, a powerful tool for me. By the way, it's on Amazon, guys.
Okay. So please, she's gonna put it in there. Oh, and she's already said it's on Amazon. Yeah. Now, when I was talking to my children about it, I said to them, cut out pictures, stick it. Do you understand? Let's see what it is we want to achieve in the first quarter of the year, right? Break it down. These things are not easy, but you have to do it. And then also, like I said, even if you don't do it, you feel you're falling short, you don't shoot yourself on the foot and say, oh, you know what, I'm no good. That comes to now all your positives.
Right. Right.
And so, which means it's not going to happen, and that you start speaking down on yourself. And I said something to my children, I said, do you know that what you believe and what you speak and think about yourself is 100% more powerful than what anybody is going to say to you?
So true.
There's nothing that anybody's going to say to you that can be your reality. You are your own reality. What you say, what you speak, what you believe about yourself, that is where the power is. You have to understand that. These things might look like, they're just talking again. No, I'm not just talking. Think about it in your quiet time. Think about it when you come. Think about it when you do whatever it is you're doing. Who do you say you are? What does God and who does God say you are? What is your purpose? Why are you here on earth? Why are you going through all this, everything? Why? Every day. What is it? What are you looking for?
Do you know that's one way the enemy steals our joy, because we are everywhere looking for what is within us. We're everywhere. We're almost frustrated. Is it money? Oh, I want to try and get this. I want to do this. And it's all on the go. I want to achieve it. Meanwhile, what you're looking for is inside your purpose that is lying within you.
Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. That's spot on. Sometimes, you see, when who we are and what we've come to represent, right?
Yeah.
Can come with something like a package. So probably in your life's journey for your purpose and to get into your destiny, right? You might have to go with one or two people. There might be people that need to come with you.
Mm-hmm.
God will also identify those people and put them in your path. They will come across your path. They will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easier. I think a lot of people also, they're overwhelmed by a lot of things they want to do, and they have to do it by themselves. They're thinking of how they're going to do it. How
Mm.
this Now, if that's your vision or your purpose, God is going to put people in your path that's
Right.
achieve that. And
Right.
every solo mover, if your destiny for life means and your purpose means that this journey you have to do it alone. When I say alone, I don't mean like you have to isolate yourself from everybody. That's not what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It means that you have to now do this alone. Then you're not going to spend so much time getting upset with people for not being there, with a lot of things that are happening. You're going to know because you understand what your purpose is.
Right. Right.
That is the manifestation. That is you being in alignment. That is you being discerning to understand what I am doing. What am I doing? What is this thing? And trust me, if you can do that, you're going to realize that all the obstacles, setbacks, adversities, it's part of life. It's not even going to phase you. You're just going to say, okay, you know what, bring it on. After this one, the next one. What is this? Because you know that you're jumping over all the hurdles, and you're getting closer and closer. So with all the baggage, be it people, person, work, career, business,
Yeah. Society, economy. Yeah.
relationship, is just going to propel you towards where you are meant to be, where you're meant to be going to, who you're supposed to be, who God has predestined you to be.
I love it.
Manifestation is powerful.
Mm.
Powerful. And I want us to be very, once again, intentional. Look at it, understand, what are you manifesting? I know we do get sidetracked, we get carried away. Sometimes, does this happen to you? You say something, you go somewhere, and you just realize, I'm not supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to be there. I had no business
Right.
saying
Mm-hmm.
business, thinking that.
Mm.
That is
That's true.
As you're manifesting, that's something reminding you now. Understand who you are. What are you saying? What are you thinking? Everything is going to align. And if you make mistakes, it's fine. You're going to come back, get back on track, and stay focused. So manifestation, gratitude, positive thinking. I think my manifestation came out of the positive thinking.
Right.
A way
Mm-hmm.
you to be able to live in your joyous mood, your joyous life. Nothing is going to phase you. You're just going to take it like, this has happened. Next. What's the next? This has happened, is absolutely fine. What's the next? I've talked about three things now.
I love it. That's so powerful. Even though you've talked about three things, I have four things.
Great.
I have four. And I really want to go back on the fourth one that I noted down, which you mentioned it twice, actually. And I saw that it's important to have someone in your life. I call that person a joy buddy, whatever you want to call it. I think people need to understand that you function from a place of joy in life. For you to hit that climax of greatness, that pinnacle of success that you want to achieve, many people go through the ladder of success by pulling other people down, which has been the most common way of people trying to just get up there. You just have to push somebody down. But I believe strongly that the most important way, I love everything you've shared. that you can really get up that ladder is by having that heart of joy. And it that doesn't come without you being, it comes from a place of gratitude. It comes from the place of having a positive mindset. It comes from the place of you being intentional about what you want to do. The fourth one is that you also have to have an accountability partner, which has to be like your joy buddy. See, a lot of times when we chat, sometimes we just keep talking for hours, some 2 hours, we're still on.
It's so
It's
powerful.
so powerful.
Resonate 100% with having a joy buddy. Everybody,
A joy buddy, you need a joy buddy. So you just have to find that who that is. And I love it. We love that you mentioned it. Do you know that it's so bad that I don't know whether it's to say it's good or bad, but people are in dear need of joy, and what they now settle for is happiness. They don't know that because scientifically you can prove that joy exists with there's no scientific facts to get you to a place of joy. Joy is the fruit of the spirit. So you really won't have to, and that's why we're here. A lot of things that the world paints to us is different from what the word of God actually, which is the life manual of every human being. So I was saying earlier that do you know there's a school for happiness? There is a school, a college, a university of happiness where you get a degree to teach people how to be happy. And so it's been proven that people are not happy just because their mindset is telling them that you need this thing.
yeah.
There are things you need. But I believe that that's not it. Harvard won't teach you that. What you need, I know it's tough, but you need to find purpose first and foremost.
When you find your purpose and you understand it, know that nothing is going to phase you.
That you're not able to conquer or overcome. I love it. I love it.
Just understand that it is a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
I love it. The Bible says time and chance happen to them all. We can go on and on talking about this, Ejiro. I love this. Guys, if you if you have been so impacted like I have been today, I want you to spread the love, guys. You need to, you need to spread the love.
In the spirit of love, this month has just been
Yeah.
so beautiful. There's been so many videos and things I just saw about, love, expression of love. And
Thank you.
it just made it just filled with joy. And I just thought, these things are so beautiful. If we can just focus on this positive and all these beautiful
Things
things,
of life.
art is going to be it's just going to be delicious. If that's what, it's just going to be delicious. You just have a lot of sweetness inside of you. Like I said, it doesn't mean that things are not happening. Sometimes you always ask, why do bad things happen to good people?
Right.
I needed to understand that there's a place you will get to that's going to transcend all that thoughts. That's going to put you is a higher level.
Yeah.
The higher level of a state of mind that you need to get to. And all those things are going to come from your gratitude attitude, your positive mindset. I'm going to talk about another one now.
Go for it.
Get to the next is going to talk about. I don't even know how much time we have, but also laughter.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Somebody
Mm,
was laughing. What's it? Why you laughing? Always laughing. What's so funny?
I love it.
That
I love it.
when I had
Mm.
laughing, when I was collecting my words that it was laughing, I laugh at myself. My children would say, "Mom, why are you laughing?" I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing because there's so many things I want to get you down. So many things.
And this you.
Listen, right? Get whatever emotions you're going through, it's okay. Every emotion is valid. It's fine.
It is. It's valid. Right.
Now, the next stage is moving away from that. That's a high level. Moving away from that. Leaving it behind. Leave it. Drop it. That's a higher level. Is it possible? Yes.
Mm.
It's possible. You're going to go back again. You start again. Your gratitude attitude. Counting your blessings. Understanding that you are alive. You woke up. You wake up. Your health is good. And even if it's not, you are hopeful that it's going to be. Oh, I've already dropped one nugget. I was going to talk about, you can talk about it when I'm talking about hope. You can talk about when I'm talking about hope, right?
Yeah.
So laughter is integral. I love people that laugh. I love people that play. I'm not saying everybody's not supposed to, but now we're not talking about just laughing for no reason. I'm not talking about like you
You know,
just like
sometimes it's good to laugh for no reason, girl. It is good to laugh for no reason sometimes.
people laughing. What's so funny? But you know what? Just find the humor in just all the unnecessary. Just look at it and just like, seriously, did that just happen to me? Something just happened to me recently. And like, did that really happen to me? Really? Was was that? How did I even get myself involved in that anyway? But then
Yeah.
you beat yourself down, and then you just think, okay, how do I make this better? What's the next step for me to elevate?
Mm.
What's the next step for me to evolve to the next stage? What is it? Get your book, get your drawing, go back to your drawing table, write it down. That is done, is okay. What is the next step that I'm going to get to? Laughter. Surround yourself with people who laugh a lot. There's so much to laugh about. Trust me.
There's so much.
Much
There's so much.
to even laugh about. There is also so much to laugh about. Little things just crack me up. I don't know. I go, see, sometimes I might be really down. I'm going through stuff. And I'll just see a flower. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's so cute. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that sunflower. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my God, look at that baby. See, listen, I just get excited. And it's going to look so like unreal. Like, come on, be real. But that's my reality. That's real as I can be. I want to laugh. I want to play. I just want to be happy. I want to be thankful for it. All the little things that are not working, all the mistakes I've made. I'm going to laugh at myself.
I love it. I love it. Do you know that all of those little things that we take for granted are the real things that we need to keep us in life?
Yeah.
Those soft things, the soft skills that you overlook.
Yeah.
You know, those little moments that you're supposed to cherish, and you just focus on those big things that you probably don't have control over. Why are we like that? Why are human beings like that? I think we to start retraining our mind, and that's why this platform, honestly. And I so love that anytime you come here, you just you take this thing to another high level. I love it. I love you, girl. See, we just need to maintain these things, because people need to be reminded constantly that, hey, it's not about those big things. It's not about those big things. It's not about the car that you have not gotten yet. It's not about the if whatever in whatever situation you find yourself, it's somebody's testimony.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Whatever situation you have, condition you have, it's somebody's testimony. So I think that we and the social media, the world of technology that we're in now is not helping matters, because a lot of people are dying at somebody else's pill. You're looking at people's social media accounts having, and you're thinking that that's the real life. That's possibly not the real life. And here you are putting yourself in deep depression, looking at somebody else's fake life. There was a day I saw a guy. I'm going to let you go back to. I saw a guy just did a short clip. I think he had a Bentley, and he went to borrow. He was posing at the Bentley. You will actually think that that was his car, and it was like, oh, showing people. And then you look at him, the way he's dressed, and not up to 2 minutes as he was posing, they had taken all the pictures he was going to take for his Instagram page. The owner of the car came on and popped up his and turn on the car. So I'm like, so it's not even yours. Somebody else will see that and think
It was
that
a skit. They do all the skits, so maybe it was a skit.
I don't even know. So what are we saying? You've touched on so many points. I want you to touch on hope. Is it what?
Hope.
Hope, because it's life really worth dying for, as in when things are not going the way some people have a lot of suicidal thoughts just because things aren't going the right way for them. Is it worth dying for? Like that's your condition? Are you supposed to die a failure, or are you supposed to die a champion? Are you supposed to, how do people see hope and have a mindset shift regarding this thing? Because it's been a big issue lately. You just see people trying to end their lives just because things are not going the way it ought to be, forgetting that it's temporal, forgetting that they didn't create themselves in the first place, so they don't even have the right to take their life. So please shed more light on that.
I will start from those who are not. Let me start from here. I always remember some of my pastor used to say, we just used to converse, and it comes up, we and them that are without hope.
Oh, love
them
it.
That are without hope. You are not of them that are without hope.
I love it.
When people get to the point where they have to take their life or something happens, we know that there are lots of underlying factors. And of course, we have to have a lot of empathy to understand why they have gone through that part happening, and lend ourselves, our ears, our time, our heart, to make sure that we're there for those people. Because some people, everybody has a different level of threshold. What you can take, I might not be able to take it. That's that's another topic entirely. So we're going to
I
go
know.
into your personal growth and development, understanding who you are, your purpose, and why you're here. Some
Yeah.
people are going to give in, they're going to throw in the towel because they just could not, or maybe they didn't get that support. So while we're saying this, it's very important as well that you are not part of the reason why somebody else would take their life.
Mm.
Should not be part of the reason why somebody else will get into depression. We got to be careful.
Right.
Have to be very careful. Who are you and who do you represent in the people around you in their life? Who are you to them?
Mm.
How do you contribute to their well-being, to their welfare, to their purpose? How? You said it. The people now are ready to kill other people to climb over. Some people cannot take that. Maybe they commit suicide. Maybe they end their life.
Mm.
Now you have to, once again, intentionality comes into play where you know that you are not of them that are without hope. You have hope.
You have hope.
You have hope.
Mm.
That is what is making you stay in your business.
Mm.
Do that career change. Set up an organization like you and I have. Stay alive for your children and your family. That's hope. Because you know, and still stay in a country where the economy, especially back in our country now, is almost non-existent, is zero. Hope is
I know.
you alive. Hope is what is going to make you realize that it is not over until it's absolutely and definitely and finally over. Hope. You cannot talk about joy without having hope.
Mm.
Because you know that this situation is temporal,
Right.
not going to kill me.
Mm.
Rises up from there, and you have hope that this is going to end. I'm going to sleep, I'm going to wake up, and it's going to be over. So check this out. This is what I say to myself. Somebody is asking me, how long is this going to be? How long were you going to be in your crutches? How long is this situation going to say? And I said, that's a good question. Tomorrow.
Mm.
Tomorrow is going to be over. I say everything that happens to me is going to be over tomorrow. That's how
Tomorrow. I love it.
tomorrow is my day. It's going to be over tomorrow. So I'm saying that in the magnitude of how bad the situation is. I can say now, I can say it's going to be over now, but because as humans, when we walk in our, as humans in our flesh, we're going to be like, this is going to be forever. This is taking too long. But how I'm able to survive that is I say tomorrow is going to be over. Tomorrow, everything is going to be fine. So my everyday is my tomorrow. So tomorrow comes and the issue is still there. So I'm like, so how are you feeling? What's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be okay tomorrow.
Mm.
So I said that
I love it.
that is like the ball of hope for you to say, this is not gonna kill me. This is gonna pass. It's gonna be over. Tomorrow is gonna be fine. I will wake up. I will sleep, and I will wake up, and this is gonna be over. Hope. You can't have joy without having hope, without being hopeful. That's what keeps you.
I love it.
It's going to keep you day in, day out. When you're told that bad news, when you have been rejected, when you have lost your home, when your children are not aligning, when things, your relationship is going pear-shaped, when you go through that divorce, when your business
Yeah.
crashes, all
Mm-hmm.
it's hope that keeps you. You're gonna walk by faith, but that hope is what's gonna make you say, you know what, Bola, it's gonna be over. When I wake up, this is gonna be like a dream, a bad dream, and it's gonna be over. Everything is gonna be fine when I wake up. That is hope.
Mm. I love it. Do you know that as you're talking, it occurred to me that human being also contributes a lot. They determine the level you, they stay in a particular situation. Take for instance the issue of the children of Israel, how they went through hardship and things was so bad, just like we were saying earlier about the situation in Nigeria. I was speaking to somebody earlier, still complaining. I said, look, it's already down, and this is as far as it can go. And the natural law of life is when something is so down, the only way, the only other way it can project is upward. So there is a tendency for a turn, you know, in that situation, no matter how bad. So this could apply to a nation, it could apply to us as individuals. But looking at it from the perspective of individual, you know, from collective human experience, and while I love the fact that you talk about having hope, what do you do while you are hoping? So I mentioned earlier talking about the wilderness journey. The reason why so many people stay in the situation for so long is because they don't understand what they are supposed to do at that space within that period of time. At that moment, are you supposed to be, you know, changing your confession? Are you supposed to be changing your belief system? Are you supposed to be drawing up your mouth to find all the things you've mentioned, your purpose, your joy body? You know, what are the things? I want you to just strengthen that part so that people can get it, you know. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your patience and for joining. I wanted us to really have this there to encourage a lot of people, to encourage ourselves in whatever situation. Like I've run everywhere this morning, you know, gone to do a whole lot of stuff. And I was like, oh, I needed to get my makeup done. But sometimes you just have to put people before you a lot of times. And I say, okay, I don't have space for that. I'm just going to show up like this, you know, because the conversation is more important, the impact. The one person that might be saved through everything you and I have spoken about today is more important to me than how I presently feel. So talk about that. What do people do while they are hoping, while they're waiting in that wilderness?
I was going to come to where I talked about reversed reaction.
Mm.
Reversed reaction is one of the things I believe that is going to keep you in hope. Why do I say that? Are brought to you when situations are occurring, when you feel you cannot go on. How you're going to react to what is happening to you is very crucial at that moment.
I love it.
How you are responding to what is happening to you is very important. You need to stay in that space of reversed reaction while you're hoping. It might not make sense, but check this out. Listen. When things are happening to us, our mind is bombarded, right?
Right.
And we want to react to how the things are coming. What is being thrown at you? Why is this happening to me? Why did they say that about me? What is going on? Why am I here? Why is this happening? Why am I sick? Why is my child not doing so many things? When you have a reversed reaction, That means those things that are coming to you, you start to throw them back. You start to counteract them. Those thoughts, you start to push them away. Because those are the things that are going to make you realize that I cannot do this anymore.
I love it.
Then your hope dies. So you have that space where you're thinking and what you believe and who you see yourself to be back again aligns. Reverse reaction. All the things that are coming to you, all the things that are being told to you, why it's not even going to work, you have to counteract every single one of them. You have to be slow in your reaction.
I love it.
You have to be quiet. You have to be quiet so that you don't speak.
Ooh, that's it. Yeah.
So you don't speak
to
what it is you're expecting.
I love
where it
it.
is you're going to. It's a tiny little thing, very tiny. It's just there. It can be concerning your health. It can be concerning your situation. It can concerning your spouse, your children, your business, your work. Listen, tiny as it is,
Right.
very powerful. It's like a mustard seed. Reversed reaction. I have tried to put that into work. I'm not saying it works all the time. I'm not saying that is like, I'm perfect. No, far from that. I'm just saying that when things happen, I pause. Sometimes your environment want to push you to react to things immediately. It happens. How is happening? Hot. I'm going to give it to them hot. Hot, hot, hot. You talk to me, I talk to you back. You curse me, I curse you out as well. You do this, I do that back to you. They say, come and have this, you need to do this, you react.
Right.
Pause. Reverse reaction. It's very powerful when you're going to have to stay in hope while you're waiting in that space to be hopeful. You have to stay. You have to be conscious of what you're thinking, what you're saying, how you're reacting to what is happening to you. Take account of it. Those are the quiet time. That's when God is also watching and just waiting for you. He has put words, he has given you things to dwell on in your waiting time. He has equipped you. You have to tap into it. Those are meant to be the quiet times, but most times we react to it. We're quick.
I love it.
We're tired. We're giving up. This cannot be happening. But I want to encourage you that is the time you will need to be the most quiet.
Quiet.
You stay in silence and just pause and wait. It can be in your prayer time. It can be in your meditating. It can be when you're just going about your normal business. But we need to try as much as possible in the times of adversity and when things are happening. We just have to just have a reversed reaction to whatever it is that's happening. Nobody will really help you do it. You can have people encourage you to do it, be there for you, and you're going to say, no, I can't do this anymore. They've said this is the report. And if you have good people, God bless you, if you have good people around, they're going to tell you, stop it. Stop saying that. Stop confessing that. As I speak to myself. Stop is an STOP word. Stop. Pause. Reversed reaction.
Ejiro. This has been beautiful. It's been amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been so good. Guys, you need to share this. I'm going to rewatch it again, and I want everybody to do the same. It's always an honor to have you come share from your wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody that joined. Thank you so much. Guys, it's important to keep and maintain your joy. You have to guard it like you're guarding $1 billion in your account
Absolutely.
because your life depends on it, your future depends on it. Your whole world revolves around your joy. If you lose your joy, you've lost your life.
You know why? Is that
Mm,
because there's just so many things that's gonna make you wanna not do it.
I know.
Too many. Too many.
The system is not friendly right now. The as many people as we can get to positive thinking side, to begin to see things from a positive mindset, just like you have shared brilliantly today, as many people as we can get on that path, you know the more we have creativity, uh, um, span more, the more we have problem solving skill and ability grow more, the more we have. A lot depends on our humanity, you know. So the world, I don't, the world needs you. That's what I say every time. So you have to keep yourself.
Exactly. Exactly.
This has been worth it. Honestly, it's been worth it. Do you still have something else to share? Or because I don't want to hold people
Yeah.
up?
I think we can I believe that we can take some questions. I know I see people come
Yes. Commenting, yes. I see a lot of questions, people commenting,
and
yeah.
go up and just read.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, I am just seeing that. Oh, yeah. So that I don't go and touch something and turn it off.
Yeah. Are there any questions? We can take questions for another 5 minutes if we have any question.
If if you have any question, you can put it there. But there's such lovely
Yeah,
comments here. Thank you all.
I see a lot of comments.
There's a people in
Thank you guys. Huh?
wow, where do I start from? Wow, look at all these comments. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. Oh, Sochi, Sochi.
I,
That's my sweet girl. Lady Enyovo, Angela. I love you too.
thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Comments. Oh my God.
This is
Oh,
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
look at all the Enyovo. She's just saying so many things. Thank you so much, Jude. Jude. Okay, I'm not pronouncing that very well. You're she said you're an absolute sweetheart. You're a sweetheart too. Thank you all. I mean, these comments are just amazing. Tox is here. Oh, Sex was here.
Oh,
God.
hi everybody.
Oh my God. Oh, Steph is here. Oh my God. So many people. Oh wow. I was just looking and all these people were joining and so many comments. We have so much. If you go up, it's so much, so much.
Yeah.
All
I
the
see
comments and all
the note as well. Thank you.
the
That was,
choices.
yes.
Somebody wrote and says, well, I'm inspired by your testimony. This is very inspirational. Thank you, Lady Enyovo. Thank you. Angela is saying we love you. She loves you. We love you
Hi,
too.
Sharonese. I see Sharonese there.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God.
Thank you so much, guys. Wow.
Long
This has been
hair. Judy's one man with so much laughter. All the men here. When we
I love it when you mentioned laughter as one of the things to that people can
yeah, when we
start.
radio studio, he used to just, I cannot, I used to look forward to come and he would just make me crack me up. He's amazing. He has a page that does a lot of jokes. Erica joined, Erica from the US. So many people here.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you all so much. And of course, OJ's here. OJ's part of us. He's humor. Toxic can testify to that. OJ. Oh my God. OJ says awesome. Yes, thank you. I call him the ladies' man. He,
Oh, that's beautiful.
life is so blessed, honestly. Thank you. And Steph,
Thank you.
oh Stephanie, thank you so much, Steph. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy Talks. Thank you, Steph. A lot of women are here.
Yeah, I see a lot of win
I
women.
appreciate you all so much. We have a lot of guests as well.
Yeah.
I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. If you have any questions or you want us to just say something, just feel free to ask your questions. I just said gracias. Thank you.
It's been an amazing moment, time, sharing.
I think we have several things to share, but we're going to do it another time because there's a lot
It's
and we can.
a lot. Yeah. I think we're going to go on and do some series on this because there's still a lot, and we just have to set the culture of joy,
Yeah.
even though, it's possible to have joy. It it's possible. It's possible.
It
And
is.
it's
Yeah.
important, So
The reason
we need to go ahead.
why it's important because life is giving us contrary. Sometimes life is pushing us to another side. It's
Yeah,
us things that are contrary to what we really desire, what our heart really wants. So we have to make sure
true.
it's above. I said you have to rise above. It's the next stage. You have to rise above it. You have.
Absolutely. Mm, I agree. So thank you. I have been working
Uh,
and doing a lot of stuff, but I am so glad we're able to do this. It's been long and planned, but
yeah.
we haven't finished. There's still a lot. We are not done yet. There's still a lot to learn. So I know that we're gonna come back pretty soon, and I know you're not going to say no. So I have my yes already.
Yes. I am just gonna drop this quickly that whatever we do, part of what keeps your joy is
Mm,
make sure that you're equipped. Joy
yeah.
well to affect the next person. It's very important.
Awesome.
Have
Yeah. Yeah.
spirit
Yeah.
excited for the next person. Give them the joy that comes from your heart. Give them the encouragement, the support, the empathy
Mhm.
that that is joy. When you have a lot,
That's joy.
you're very encouraging, you're supportive, you're asking those around you, those you love, those in your life, are you okay? What can I do to help you?
I'm so glad. Exactly. I'm so glad you brought up something happened to me yesterday. I had an appointment, so and had to park my car at the parking lot. So at the end, I went to pick the car, so I needed to put my tickets in to be able to get my pass. But the guy that was there was so amazing. This man will be, just the guard watching over the cars at the car garage and a parking lot rather. And it was like, so is was the sweetest person I've ever met.
Wow.
The It was first as I walked in, it was already waving everybody, not just me. Hi, how are you? With so much excitement and joy. And then when you go close to where you're going to pull his tickets out, he was like, hold on a minute. I have something to share with you. Never let anybody take your smile away. Don't
Oh,
let anybody, and he kept giving you a personal motivational speech for like each individual person. Do you know you've got the most beautiful smile? Please promise me you're not going to. I'm like, who is this guy?
wow.
How many people are going to drive under that car park and find him? Because that literally blessed me and lead up my day for, we all need to be like
Yeah.
that. Too many people are frowning. You go to the store, people are not laughing. I think life has given us such blow that we need to. I love when you said you have a reverse reaction. Please hashtag reverse reaction, because that is it, guys. Because we need to have reverse reaction to everything. Reaction, and we all want to make the world a better place. The guy, I don't know how much he's earning as a guard at the a parking lot that he walks at, but the joy he gave, he was giving everybody that I saw him, was more than a million to me. So we all need to reverse the situation. Because when we do that, it becomes a domino effect that changes the world.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Thank you, guys. Reverse reaction. Oh, I'm loving this. Reverse reaction. That's so beautiful. Reverse. We need to hashtag it. We already know that things are bad. Reverse reaction. Let's be happy, regardless of the
Yeah.
situation. It's going to change. And I love what the Bible says. Again, out of the abundance of the heart,
Mouth speaks.
the mouth speaks. When your heart is full of joy, you're able to create the world, your own world, the positive world that you really want to see. So reverse reaction. I love it.
Yes. Yes.
We did it. Reverse reaction.
Gonna for everybody who is going, whatever it is you're going through,
Yeah.
in this season, it will surely come to pass. This too shall pass. I know it sounds like a cliche, but this too shall pass. Let the joy overwhelm.
I
This
love
too shall
it.
and never stay. I'm sure if I'm going to ask everybody now, just mention everything that happened to you last year. Well, most of us will remember. We'll remember a lot, but we might not remember. And then sometimes we don't even want to remember because it's going to weigh our spirit down. It will come to pass. This too shall pass.
It's a pass. I love it. I love it.
Everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll catch up with you later.
So go on our page there where we posted it. Just say hi
Yeah.
about this if you're watching, the outcome, and please hashtag reverse reaction as well.
We need to hashtag reverse reaction.
Everybody, listen, all of you, I've called everybody say I'm sending you all individual hugs. The weather is cold in the United Kingdom, and I'm sure it is in the US and in Canada.
Yeah.
Odd, but I'm still sending you hugs. Warm hugs and hugs.
Hugs.
I'm sending you so much hugs. I really love you and appreciate
Yeah.
your time. Appreciate your words. I appreciate your encouragement. Thank you so much. And I love you. All the women win. You queens rock. Trust me, you are. You're amazing. And this is just the beginning. We have so much we need to do. So stick with me. Okay? Stick with me.
Love it. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you, Ejiro. You are such, oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. Please watch an hashtag reverse reaction and share, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you for your time. Bye. Bye.
Some people are joining it.
Please, you need to rewatch it again. Honestly. Thank you for joining anyway. Have a wonderful
Weekend.
afternoon from there. It's and a beautiful weekend as well.
7:50 here, almost 8 p.m.
It's 7:50. It's 1:50 my time, yeah. So we are still in the day.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Thank you, Ejiro. Love you, sis. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.